Today we're gonna wrap up our lesson on savings and investing, and then we'll move on to credit. So guys, go on to your Google Classroom, and let's start off with the vocabulary. Let me put it on the board. On the board. This is just a refresher from last week, right? I feel like every Monday it's like a restart. Like we forget everything we learned the week before. Guys, so this week we're supposed to have a test on Thursday. So we'll test on Thursday, and then we'll go test corrections on Friday. All right, guys. Log on to this because I want you guys to follow along, because we'll do an assessment and later on in the period, and I want you guys to use the vocabulary to actually answer the questions. All right, so Friday we went through these, so let's run through them again as a refresher, right? Guys, commercial banks. What are commercial banks? Name some. Name some again. What do we have as commercial banks? Bank of America, yeah. Wells Fargo, yeah. Chase, yeah. Yeah. So, if you want to open up an account with Chase, it's the first thing you should do. First thing you should do. What should you do? Huh? You go to local Chase, or you can do what? What's the other option? Yeah, go online. You can actually go online and look up what their account is, right? Because some commercial banks, not all of them, but some commercial banks actually like charge you a fee to have a checking or a savings account. Some don't. So you might want to go to Chase or Wells Fargo because maybe your parents have one or whoever has one, but they may have a free account. And then you go, and next thing you know, you get charged, right? Investment banks that help companies raise capital and provide services. Savings account, right? What are savings accounts used for? Saving money. It's in the name. Checking accounts. What are checking accounts used for? Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Certificate of deposit, which is a CD. A time deposit offered by banks with a few fixed interest rates for a specific term. Then we have money market accounts. Is the type of savings account that typically offers a higher interest rate but requires a higher minimum balance, right? So by now we should understand the concept of like interest rates on your money that you have in the bank, right? We understand that? Dorian, tell us about it.
You said interest rates?
Yeah, on money that you have.
I'm saying it's like your credit.
Kind of, a little bit, right? But pretty much, when you have your money in the bank, it earns a certain amount of interest, right? Like a Chase or Wells Fargo or a commercial bank is going to give you the smallest interest rate on your money, right? So if you have $1,000 in the bank, it's going to give you like 0.002% return on your money, right? So by the end of the year, if you just keep that $1,000, they'll probably give you like $2 on that, right? As opposed to like a money market account, right? That's going to invest your money as soon as you put it in there and give you a higher interest rate, right? Give you more return. Stocks, right? We talked about stocks. Shares of ownership in a company. Question, guys. If you guys were to invest in stocks, right? You know, Ford, we talked about it, right? Ford, we're both invested in Apple, right? What is Apple at today?
I think it went down.
It's down again. So do you
Oh, no, it went up.
It went up?
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where are we at?
We have 187. So it did go down like 1 because it was at 2.
it was at 2 point something, right? So Apple for the last week has been kind of up and down, right? It's kind of up and down. Any new news on Apple? Guys, any new, because we talk about this every week, right? There's no new news on any Apple products coming out? When is the new iPhone? Is it iPhone 16 right now?
That's already up.
That's already out? When did that come out? You don't rock with Apple?
I like it when we got their phone.
Oh, I'm team Samsung. Android. Why do you shake your head, bro?
That's, no disrespect, that's for old.
That's for old people?
Yeah, it came out 2024.
2024. So it should be coming out this week, right?
No, it already came out.
No, it came out 2024, but I'm sorry, a new one should be coming out this year, right? Is it every year?
Oh,
Yeah, you get like 3, like 2
2 a year? Damn. And this phone's like, what, 1,500 now?
I think what they do is the 16 and then they release the 16 Pro Max in the same year, so.
Okay, alright. Marcus, did you know that Samsung makes the chips for Apple? You knew that? Samsung makes the chip. So the chip that you have in your iPhone?
It's gonna be September of 2025.
So this year, September. Alright, guys, if you were to invest in Apple, right? Would you invest in Apple when the new product is coming out, when the new one? What do you think is gonna happen to that stock?
It's gonna go up.
It's gonna go up. So, iPhone fanboys, alright? Invest, make some money on stocks, right? You guys are at that age now, right? And you can easily do it through, like we said, through Cash App. Alright, guys, I'm gonna put on this YouTube video, right? We're gonna watch a short video, I think it's 2 minutes, on checking the savings accounts. And then we'll move on to a game changer. Yeah. Chris, can you see?
Yeah.
You're a tax guy?
I am.
Oh, hey, I'm your H&R Block Tax Pro.
Let an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes for you and get our 70 years of experience
I didn't know that.
from the comfort of your own home.
Your taxes are actually all.
Meet Carlos. Carlos is a rising freshman at State University. Carlos will be arriving on campus in a month and has quite a list of things he needs to buy. Books, laundry baskets, food, and so on. Sadly for Carlos, those items also require money, so he'll need to open a bank account that he can access while on campus. Unfortunately, he has no idea where to start. What should he do? Well, we've got him covered.
Guys, by the way, college or not, this is still a necessity, right?
Let's start with the basics. There are 2 types of bank accounts, checking and savings. Checking accounts are designed to give people easy access to their money. They can be used to deposit checks, pay bills, and even transfer money between accounts. Plus, they have no limits on ATM or online transfers and come with both checks and a debit card. This makes them an ideal home base for your money. In contrast, savings accounts have no online bill pay and no debit card. Plus, all ATM withdrawals and online transfers are limited to 6 times per month, beyond which a hefty fee is charged. So clearly, savings accounts are inferior, right? Well, not so fast. Unlike most checking accounts, all funds kept in a savings account earn a small amount of money each year called interest. While this money isn't very large, and normally way smaller than anything you earn with an investment account, the money put into a savings account isn't subject to risk, unlike invested money. This makes savings accounts a great home for your emergency fund and any saved money you need in the next 5 years. For more details on building an emergency fund, be sure to check out our video, Funding Your Future. Hopefully you and Carlos now better understand how checking and savings accounts work. Be sure to check out our next video, where we'll teach you how to get a great bank account, and be sure to check out our website, where you can find more educational material and free recommendations for great bank accounts.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll go through your
Quick question for you guys that work. So Daniil, hey Ford, you guys get a paper check or does it get directly deposited into your account?
No, yeah, I get
Direct
I don't have a
deposit.
bank account, so I use a card, so the money gets sent to my card.
Or it gets sent to a specific card? And the company gives you the card?
The job I do.
Your job? Yeah, okay.
I get it.
So, that's one thing you might wanna consider, right? So for example, you asked a question about taxes, right? So once you file your taxes, if you don't have a bank account, most likely whoever you file your taxes with, whatever company, I'll give you some suggestions how to class, right? Whatever company you file your taxes with, when they send you your tax refund check, it's gonna come on a similar card, on a spending card, right? But you wanna start exploring accounts, right? You wanna start exploring accounts, and accounts are very easy to explore. For example, if you were to open up, let's say, a checking account, what bank would you go with? Think about it. We named some commercial banks. What bank would you go with? Chase? For, Ford, what bank are you banking with?
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo? So, you mentioned Chase, right? Alright, let's do this.
Who you bank with, Chris? Bank of America.
Bank of America?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go, alright. So now, right now, we're on the Chase Bank, Chase website, right? Let's go ahead and make it really easy, it's right here, right? Let's go to Chase accounts, Chase checking account. Okay. Right here, you have, this is what you wanna do, right? So now, look at this section here, you have everyday, you have kids and students, and then you have premium. Which one do you guys wanna explore? Students, right? Okay, so let's take a look at students. Okay, now. Alright. Chase First Banking, this is parent owned, 6 to 12 years old, 6 to 17 years old. You guys fit in this category? You guys don't fit in this category? You 17? When do you turn 18? November? So this is probably critical, right? You probably don't wanna do this, cause if you turn 18 in November, this account is gonna expire. Cause you'll have to mature into a different account.
So might as well do everyday account.
No, you have Chase College Checking. Right? So, let's say, but, good point, right, Ford? Let's say if you're not going to college, right? We don't know what the terms are for college checking. You can explore them here though, right? So let's take a look at that. A checking account that students can open on their own, tools like account, alerts, and Zelle, yada, 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 right? But, monthly service fee. This is what I was talking about, guys, right? So, check this out. Do you know if you pay a monthly service fee for Bank of America? You don't know. That's what I mean. You've never actually taken a look at whether you do or not, right? So it's possible. I remember when I opened up my first banking account, right? Every month I was down like $10 randomly. I'm like, what the hell is this? Then I checked the account that I opened up and there was a service fee, but I never even paid attention to the service fee. Take a look at this. So the kids account, right, which is the kids, my parent checking account, 0. This account here must be open at the bank, and that's just for 17-year-olds, right? 13 for teens, parent co-owned, right? So that means your parent would have access to this account. Look down at the bottom, monthly service fee, $0. But for students 17 to 24 years old, for the Chase College check-in, it's $12 or 0, right? Let's see if we want to avoid the fee. So it's $12 or 0 for students 17 to 24 years old at opening account, enrolled in college or vocational or technical or trade school up to the graduation date provided in the account, open 5-year minimum, proof of student status. So, I get it. Or 0 when you have any one of the following each monthly statements. All right, guys, so let's analyze this, right? So if you're a student, you gotta provide proof, meaning like your class schedule, like if you're in college or any one of those schools, and it's gonna be a $12 fee per month, unless you maintain $500 or more. So if you have $500 or more in that account, it's gonna be zero. But let's say you get paid, let's say your check comes out to like $540 or something like that, right? And you buy gas, you buy food, and your account balance drops to like $450. The bank is gonna charge you $12. So when you're shopping for accounts, to open up accounts, you wanna take a look at these things, right? You just don't wanna walk into a bank and go, you might walk into a bank and the banker might convince you, or they might just start talking a lot, right? And you're like, all right, let me open up this account. But then
You have to have an account to use file your tax, get your money back from tax.
not really, because a lot of companies that you can do your taxes with, if you don't have a banking account, they'll send you your tax refund on a separate card, just like the card you have now. So this is the everyday checking, right? The Chase Total, $12 or zero, right? For the Chase Secure banking account, it's almost like $5 or zero. And then this account, the Chase Premium Plus checking is $25 or zero. So all of them kind of charge. Another thing that you can do, right? You guys can actually Google banks offering free checking with no monthly fee in Georgia. All right. So guys, let's take a look at these banks. Chris, take a look at this too, because you don't know if you're being charged, right? So these are smaller banks. Credit Union of Georgia, Ameris Bank, Georgia United Credit Union, First Citizen Bank, United Bank, and People's First Credit Union Bank. Have you guys heard of any of these banks?
Yeah.
Which one?
I heard of Delta Community Credit Union.
Delta Community Credit Union.
Ameris Bank. I'm familiar. I'm not First Citizen. I don't think.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
So look, First Citizen Bank, look at what this says here. Offers a free checking account with no monthly fees. Now, guys, do you believe that Chase is such a better bank than First Citizen Bank that you want to give Chase your money? What do you guys think?
It's free.
It's free. I have the same, if it's free, it's for me. Right? So, this is what you would do. Simple. Okay, guys, let's transition now. Let's play this game kit. I promised you guys a game kit on Friday. We didn't get a chance to do it. We ran out of time. But let's log into game kit. Hey, with me, please. Guys, log in. All right, guys, take a look at the board here. Which one do you guys want to play? Don't Look Down, Fishtopia, or Trust No One? What you guys think?
First one.
Which one? Don't Look Down?
Yeah.
Good, Don't Look Down? Everybody agree? Yeah, Don't Look Down? All right, let's go for it. So now we have some more options now, right? Game duration, what you guys think? All right, let's go 5 minutes. 10 minutes is too long. Okay, this game kit is about saving saving accounts and ultimate investments. Alright guys, log in.
Ford, log in, bro. 5 minutes.
Kingston.
Log in.
Guys, let me know when you're on. Everybody in? Should I start the game now? No. Not yet. Alright, Ford, you in? Alright, let's get this cracking. What's diversity in investment?
Or no one was back.
No, the internet tripping at this time. Morgan? Who's this? Who's number 2?
Me.
Is you? Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah. So, you guys remember any of the questions that you got wrong? Yeah, I was just going through it, playing the game. But, so, I'm gonna hand out this assessment here, right? It's both a formal assessment, and on the second page is gonna be a self-assessment. We're gonna, let's do the formal assessment together. And then we'll go through and then the self-assessment, I want you guys to do it on your own. Kingston. Bring the headphones. Thank you. Alright, we all got one of these, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's good. Lily, you got a pencil. Guys, at the same time, what I want you to do is pull up your vocabulary on Google Classroom. Alright, first question. What is the main function of commercial banks? Is it A, to buy and sell stocks, B, to facilitate savings, lending, and investment, C, to regulate, B, to facilitate saving, lending, and investment? We agree? Yeah.
Is it C or B?
B. Alright, 2, which of the following is an example of a low-risk investment?
B.
What'd you say?
B.
B, why?
Because bonds are safer than like investing in companies that could probably fail. Buying a bond is like it's stacking bread over time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And last week we spoke about government bonds, right? A lot of us don't trust the government. We established that, right? But bonds are pretty safe. Let me pull this up here. Bonds are protected and supported by what's called the FDIC. So the FDIC is a Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, right? So the FDIC guarantees that basically the government has to give you your money on your bond, right? That's your protection. Yes, Lily, it's B. 3, a certificate of deposit, also known as a CD account, is most similar to which of the following? Take a look at your vocabulary. The CD's on there. What is it similar to? Is it a savings account? Is it a money market account? Or similar? Checking or a stock investment? What are we thinking? A? No.
C.
See, are we guessing? We guessing at this point?
Pretty much C.
Why?
The interest rate.
Part, yeah. Yeah. It's B. For number 3.
What was number 2?
Number 2?
Yeah.
Number 2 is B.
So B.
Yep. Number 4, which investment type is typically seen as the most volatile? Right, guys, and remember, a volatile stock is a stock that's wildly down, wildly up, like crypto is volatile.
D.
Yeah? D, stop, D. Bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Real estate is risky, but it's not volatile. It's not considered volatile. Number 5, what is the key difference between a savings account and an investment account?
B.
What'd you say?
B.
B? Investments account or more liquid than savings? Let me see. Savings account offer a higher return? No. Savings account are designed for short term? No. Investments accounts are sure, right?
C.
C, let's see. C says, so first, B said investments accounts are more liquid than savings, right? So liquid means cash, basically, right? Are they more cash driven than savings account? I was like, yeah. So Ford, you said C, savings accounts are designed for short-term goals, which is not correct, right? Savings accounts are more designed for what?
Like you said, for like the future.
Yeah, long-term goals. D, investments accounts are insured by the government, not all, right? So yeah, we would go with B. Okay, now for the self-assessment, guys, I want you, say that again? B. No. That's what you was gonna ask, Isaiah? All right, so now guys, for the self-assessment, I want you guys to answer that on your own, right? And then turn it into B. Give me more than just a few words, right? It's like a sentence or two. Question 1 on the self-assessment. On a scale of 1 to 5, how confident do you feel in understanding the different types of banking accounts and investment options? Scale of 1 to 5. And why? Put the Y in there also. Whichever number you choose, put Y, because when you turn it in, I'm gonna read it. Try your best to explain. If you put no, you can't explain it, like, then it's kind of like a double, like, try to explain why you can't explain it. Give it some thought. Give it some really good thought. Alright. I want your own thoughts on this. Plus, I don't think chat can, I can give you a generic answer. You done? You ever watch one of these auction shows where they bring different bills and look at your $2 bills? I see. You see some of those bills get marked. 1776. That's 1776.
Ours are older than that.
Yeah, you might wanna put that in like a little glass frame or something. You got it all there. Right? That might be worth some real bread, bro. You never know. How long have you had it?
I found it.
You found it for real? Where?
In my pants.
Like you found it in your pants pocket? Yo.
That don't sound like fun.
Right, how did it get there? It might be worth some money though.
Yeah, it's jacket in that. Just so happened to come across.
Right in my pants pocket.
I didn't start it. Yeah, I didn't start it.
I thought it started it.
What?
started that. Didn't you, I can't remember, you went to my triathlon next month?
No, for mentor.
Education.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
saying,
Probably, how did you?
I don't know. Never said. Are we supposed to have a call out after? Oh, I don't think she's doing that. I mean, it was fine. It's the easiest thing. We are down to city. Okay, there you go.
Alright guys, later y'all, have a great day, huh?
I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's finish it up, hand it to me.
Oh, man.
Lily, if you didn't finish, don't stress yourself, you can hand it to me.
No, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.